I recently heard a quite staggering fact about one particular food that possibly means it knocks blueberries off their top spot. So let's talk about it, and I'll explain why I'm so excited about this, especially because of the cost of living right now. Just half a cup of this food gives you 6 grams of fibre, 8 grams of protein, 43% of your daily value for folate, 29% of the daily value of vitamin B1, and contains more potassium than one large banana. But it's this next stat that blew me away, where Dr. Sarah Ballantyne shared that just half a cup contains 2,200 milligrams of polyphenols, which is almost double the amount found in blueberries. So let's have a look at some studies that seem to continue to strengthen the argument that this food is more powerful than blueberries. This study found it has an extremely high antioxidant activity, gram for gram, compared to many other foods. Then when researchers used an extract from this particular food in an animal study, they found that it changed a huge amount of genes. 406 protein-coding genes, 33 microRNAs, and 39 long non-coding RNAs. And all these genes are involved in key metabolic pathways. And why this is so significant is the anthocyanins, the pigments, in this food are changing functions at the genetic level. That's more than just acting as an antioxidant. It appears to be modulating how cells work. So what is this food? Well, researchers of this study recently discovered just how much black beans can help lower inflammation in a remarkable trial. They gave participants 1 cup of black beans every day for 3 months. And they found that eating black beans has a huge impact on people's levels of protein called interleukin-6, which is a key marker of inflammation. During the course of the study, black bean eaters reduced their average interleukin-6 levels from 2.57 picograms per milliliter to 1.88, which was noted as a significant decrease. The lead researcher said he suspects a big part of the reason why black beans are so good at lowering chronic low-grade inflammation has to do with the chemicals that give them that rich, deep black colouring. Quote, they have something called polyphenolic compounds which are bioactive and have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity. What's interesting is that the research team offered participants several bean recipes, including one for black bean brownies, a black bean chili, a bean mock caviar snack dip, and a colourful bean salad in a jar. Now, this study was tiny as it only had 8 participants, but it was a randomised, single-blind crossover trial where each participant ate different meals on separate occasions. The meals included 3/4 of a cup of black beans, or other types of beans like navy, pinto, or red kidney, and white rice as the control. And the researchers measured vascular tone, which is basically how relaxed or stiff blood vessels are, blood pressure and other markers before, and then at 1, 2 and 6 hours after eating. And quite remarkably, after eating black beans, people showed better vasorelaxation, which is their blood vessels were more relaxed, at 6 hours compared to rice. And also, pulse wave velocity, a measure of arterial stiffness, was lower, meaning after eating the black beans, the arteries were less stiff. And the darker colour the bean, the stronger vascular benefits were seen. What was so impactful was the fact that it showed that just eating black beans has a short-term impact on blood vessel function with direct physiological benefit, not just long-term associations. And why these beans could knock blueberries off top spot is that beans are generally cheaper, more shelf-stable, especially dry, and more accessible than blueberries. Now, the easiest way to get black beans into our diet is using canned beans. But are they really safe? And what do we do about recent toxic findings found in the cans themselves? Well, we'll discuss this next. To view that video, you can click the middle of the screen now, but it will also be pinned to the top of the comments below.